Here's a small, slightly painful experiment you can try right now. Open your phone, record a quick voice memo, just say your name, or read this sentence out loud, and then play it back. And there it is. That flat, thin, oddly high little voice coming out of the speaker. Is that really what I sound like? It feels wrong. Almost like a stranger wearing your words. Nearly everyone has this exact reaction, and it can be honestly deeply cringy. So why does your own recorded voice sound so strange to you? Here's the first strange part. Everyone around you, your friends, your family, the person who takes your coffee order, hears that recorded voice every single day. To them, it sounds completely normal. It sounds like you. In fact, you are the only person on earth who finds your own recorded voice surprising. And the reason isn't a bad microphone, or a cheap phone speaker, or a low-quality recording. The recording is honest. The truth is that you have been quietly listening to a different version of your own voice your entire life, and you never even knew it. To see why, we have to think about what actually happens when you speak. When you talk, you hear your own voice through two completely separate paths at the very same time. The first path is the obvious one. The sound leaves your mouth, travels out through the open air, and curves back around into your ears. But there is also a second path, a hidden one, a route that no one else's voice can ever take to reach you. And that quiet second path is the whole secret behind the mystery. Let's start with the first path, the one through the air. This is called air conduction. Your vocal cords vibrate, they push waves of sound out into the room, and those waves ripple through the air until they finally reach your eardrums. This is the ordinary way you hear almost everything. Music, traffic, other people talking. And, crucially, this is exactly how everyone else hears you too. When a microphone records your voice, this airborne sound is all it can capture. Just the plain sound moving through the air, and nothing more. Now for the second hidden path. As your vocal cords vibrate, they don't only send sound out into the air, they also send vibrations rippling directly through the bones and soft tissues of your head, your jaw, your teeth, your skull, traveling straight through to your inner ear. This is called bone conduction. And here's the key detail: bone carries low, deep frequencies far better than thin air does. So this inner path quietly adds a layer of warmth, depth, and richness, a soft, low rumble that only you can hear. To you, your voice sounds fuller and deeper than it actually is. So every single time you speak, your brain gently blends the two together, the airborne sound, plus that deep, bone-carried rumble, into one warm, rich voice that feels completely like home. It's the only voice you have ever known from the inside. But a recording can't do that. A microphone only catches the air-conducted half. The deep bone conduction layer is simply gone, missing entirely. So when you press play, you hear your voice stripped bare, thinner, higher, and lighter than the version living inside your head. Your brain notices that missing warmth instantly, and it quietly feels wrong. And here is the reframe that makes everything click into place. That thin, unfamiliar recording is not a distortion of your voice. It is the real one. The true, external voice that every other person has always heard. The deep, rich voice inside your head is actually the illusion, an inside-only bonus track that no one else ever receives. You can even feel bone conduction working for yourself. Plug your ears with your fingers and hum, and you'll still hear the sound clearly, buzzing through your skull. That is the hidden path, live. So the recording isn't lying to you at all. For the very first time, you are simply meeting yourself the way the whole world always has. So the next time you hear yourself in a voice memo or a video and quietly wince, try to remember what is really going on. You are not hearing a worse voice. You are just hearing your true one, without the private warmth of your own bones layered on top. It's a small, funny gap between the person you hear on the inside and the person the world hears on the outside. And now you know exactly where it comes from. If you enjoyed meeting your real voice today, subscribe for more small mysteries. Thank you for being curious with me, and take care.